Alrighty, what's going on, guys? I don't know if you guys are having issues, but this post has got like, this post is really wonky. Something going on with Facebook. I'm trying to make sure I got all the names right. I know Darren had messaged me that he was seeing it too, but it's really messed up on my end. Hold on one second. I'm trying to look at one in particular. Yeah, I don't even know why that person's name is in here. I don't even think they're in the break. Oh, yes, they are, but they're on the next spot. Yeah, I don't know. Did I tag him? I don't think I did. Yeah, it's weird. Like it inserted people's names and in the middle of the words, and I don't know. It's wonky. I need to fix it. Okay, let's get started. Leaf Trinity. We're gonna start with case one. We got Arizona to Cody, Atlanta Mike Hutton, Baltimore Dimitri, Boston Landon Martin. Forgot to tag Rosh. Okay. I'm sorry. Boston Landon Martin, Michelle Fosnaugh Cubs, Lance White Sox, Darren Cincinnati, Lance Cleveland, Justin Pierce Colorado, Lance Detroit, Houston Cody, Mike Hutton Kansas City, Lance Angels, Darren Dodgers, Lance Miami, Will Hanlon Milwaukee, Lance Minnesota and Mets, Daniel Sexton Yankees. So like Daniel's, his name's up there twice and they insert it in the middle of the word Yankees. It's weird. Dimitri Oakland, Lance Philly, Darren Pitt, Landon San Diego, Lance San Francisco, Lance Seattle, John Morine St. Louis, Mark Bocado Tampa, Matt Shoup Texas, Lance Toronto, Gary Washington, and other team is Dimitri. All right, let's get started. Anybody want to pick top or bottom for case one? Top or bottom? I'll let you guys pick. It doesn't matter who picks. I mean, it's chance anyway. So if anyone wants to pick. Top or bottom for case one? Will says top. Top it is. Here we go. It's going to be fun. I had a couple of people asking, missed their team or wanted to get in. I do have more of this. My goal, this was not supposed to release so close to Bowman Chrome, but it did. So my goal was to break 2 before Bowman Chrome. And Trinity, I can't explain why, but Trinity it's one of those products that somehow disappears like right after release. Like you can't find them anywhere. So I went ahead and got 4. So I got some extra ones so we can break at later dates. So I don't know when we're going to break the other one because again we got Bowman Chrome, Bowman Chrome is posted for those that are interested. 2 cases up. Off to a solid start. Was hoping for a little faster of a fill, but we're getting there. We got a couple days until release, so. this goes. Always love Trinity. It's always a fun release. All right, we got a Michael Arroyo. I guess I need to bring up a look. I might have to look up some players. I'm not the best with teams. I think that's Seattle. I don't know this one. Ethan Schiefelbein. Not going to really worry about checking the non-autos, but all right. Oh, I need the list. We're going to start off with a Eduardo Tate out of 99. That is Philadelphia. Going to Lance, Eduardo Tate. He was a big chase last year. All right, we got a Carter Johnson to 49. It looks like Miami. Could definitely be wrong. There is no like team checklist, so I kind of just gotta look and see what teams they played for. Yeah, Miami, which is also Lance, 49. Seattle is also Lance. We got a Felnin Celestin. 4 of 4. That's a steal. Another clear one. We got Gavin Turley out of 15. Gavin Turley. This is he? Looks like Oakland. Oakland would be Dimitri to 15. All right, our first patch is Thatcher Hurd to 49. Thatcher Hurd out of 49. Not the most beautiful patch in the world. Sure enough, another player I don't know. Looks like Yankees, which would be Daniel Sexton. Thatcher Hurd. And nice one on the bottom. Dual auto. Dylan Cruz, Luke Dickerson. 3 of 3. That'll be going to Gary Mazzana. 3 of 3. Luke Dickerson and Dylan Cruz. All right, solid. Usually, I think I always say this, but usually with Leaf, the bottom card is the best card. May not always be the case, especially as time goes by, because you just never know who's going to develop, but typically that's how it works. All right, we got an Anderson Burrito to 15. Hagen Smith to 49. And here's a nice one for Seattle. Something. Yeah, it's a nice one. This is the pitcher that can pitch left-handed and right-handed. Seattle is Lance. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Urangelo Klinge to 49. But yeah, he can pitch left and right-handed. Tampa Bay is Mark Bocato. We got a steal. Gary Gill-Hill. Gary Gill-Hill for Tampa. That is 9 out of 10. We got a Jacob Cozart. Jacob Cozart. And I know the name. I know we hit him in metal, but Cleveland. Of course, I always got stumped on that one. Cleveland is Lance. Printing plate. Who do we have here? I think it looks like it could be Namala. I'm not sure if it is. Definitely looks like it could be. Nope. Franklin Arias. Franklin Arias, 1 of 1 printing plate auto. Man, that name sounds really... Oh, Red Sox. That's right. He was the big chasing Bowman. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. He was a big one for Bowman. That's going to Landon Martin. I knew I remembered the name. Franklin Arias, 1 of 1 printing plate. That's a nice one. Took me a minute to remember the name, but it is a nice one. All right, our patch is Kellen Lindsey. I believe that is Dodgers. To 49, which would be Darren Smith. Kellen Lindsey. And another multi-auto. I think these are all... I need to check. I think these are all no name. No name. No team. To college. No? Nope. That's Miami. I could have been completely wrong. That one's college. And that's Oakland. So we got Miami, which is Lance. We got Dimitri with the no team, and Gavin Turley, Oakland, which is also Dimitri. So triple auto. Aiva Arquette, Trent Caraway, and Gavin Turley. 9 of 49. I think they're all from Oregon State. All from Oregon State. I think I would say I know I just said the bottom card is usually the best one, but I would say the printing plate. Oh, we got a book. Close my eyes. We got a book. You guys see that? It says double booked. All right, let's get there. Brock Porter to 49. Leo DeVry, 49. We got Levi Sterling. I believe that's Pitt to 25. I think that was like their first round or second round pick. Levi Sterling. Pitt is going to Darren. That's actually a good one. I think his value is pretty solid. Cruz Schoolcraft. I'm trying not to look them all up. I think that was San Diego. I believe he's San Diego. Cruz Schoolcraft to 49. We got a Juan. Oh, we got two there. Juan Nunez, which I believe is Baltimore. I will look them up when I sort, but. Dylan Dreiling. I have no idea on this one. I also will look it up if I have no idea. If I think I know, I'm going to try and go with it to try and help us go faster. Texas. So that'll be Matt Shoop. Patch auto, we got Samuel Basayo. Samuel Basayo. That's a nice one. Some wrinkle in the patch there. For Baltimore. Who has Baltimore? Dimitri. Patches have not looked as good as they have in years past. Like a couple of plain ones already. So hopefully that picks up. But that's still a nice one. Oh, this is could be a really nice book if it has ink in it. Oh, baby! Bobby Witt, David Shields, dual patch auto. 2 of 25 for Mike Hutton. Welcome to the room. He is newer to the room. I did a deal with him recently. Mentioned the room. He's joined. Hopefully he's liking it a little bit more right now. Bobby Witt, David Shields, dual patch auto. Very nice. Booked autograph. Loving that. Loving that. I'll put that on the board. I'll get a better case for that. I don't have book cases, but I have smaller snap cases. We'll put that in. That's front and center. Whew, that's a beauty. Congratulations on that one, Mike. You did okay in the first break. You had Washington the other night. At least you got a few autos, but that's a little better. Is the bottom card every time a multi-card? Because it has been so far. And it is again this time. So, I don't know. Chuck Knobloch, 49. Alex Freeland, 25. San Francisco to 49. We got a Landon Rupp. San Francisco going to Lance. That was the last team. Landon Rupp. Caden Dana, which I believe is the Angels. I only have a few of these like 100-point top loaders or whatever they are. So for right now, so they're all going to go in big ones. Philadelphia, we got a 27 of 99. Victor Scott going to Lance. I don't know this. I don't know this last one. Washington, so that's going to Gary. We got Caleb Lamavita to 99. All right, the next one has a much better patch on it than the other ones I've had. And it'll be going to Will Hanlon. Is who Cardinals? Victor Scott? Who did I say? He is Cardinals. Who did I say? Did I say something? Did I say Philly? You're right. I'm sorry, John. That's yours. That is Cardinals. Like I said, I will look him up when I sort. But yes, you're right. He is Cardinals. I think I did say Philly. All right, patch auto for Milwaukee. We got Braylon Payne to 15. Braylon Payne patch auto out of 15. Much nicer patch. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I misspoke. This is Yankees. This is going to Daniel Sexton. Triple Thatcher Hurd, Ben Hess, and Henry Lalani. All Yankees out of 25. So we've opened 4 boxes now. Every box has ended with a multiplayer auto. And then the second to last one has been a patch auto. So that could be different if it continues that way. This one does not look like it is ending with a multi. So maybe that was, we just got lucky so far. Jet Williams to 15. Mr. Charlie Sheen to 25. We got a Chris Cortez to 49. I don't know that one. That is loading and loading. Angels. That is Angels, so that's another one for Cody. Oh, another printing plate. Another printing plate. AJ Gracia. I want to say that's Kansas City. I want to say that's Kansas City. Could be completely wrong. I heard they were going to start putting team names up there. Oh, nope, he's college. That's the college spot. Yep. That's going to Dimitri. Oh, here's a nice one for Mike Hutton. Again, this is our Divinity 8 of 10. If I'm not mistaken, Divinity is a case hit. 1 per case. Dale Murphy, 8 of 10. Mike Hutton having a solid break here. Next up, White Sox. We got Noah Schultz to 49. All right, Minnesota coming up for Lance. We got Kalen Culpepper to 99. Again, plain patch, man. Looks like the lower number ones are the better ones. Here's our hit of that box. Connor Griffin to 99. Pittsburgh, Darren Smith. Connor Griffin. Very nice break for Pitt so far. Levi and Connor. Another multi one on the bottom. I want to see another book though, man. That book was awesome. All right, we got Jefferson Rojas, Pete Rose, Kyler Bremner to 99. Trent Caraway. Trent Caraway Steel Auto to 15. That's either, I think I know, it's one of two spots. Yep, college. So that's going to Dimitri. Yankees, we got Rafael Flores to 10. Rafael Flores going to Daniel Sexton. We've gotten a few Yankees so far. All right. College again. We got Rock Chalowski. That is 5 of 5. All right. Better on the patch here. This is San Francisco. Did we not already hit a San Francisco patch? Maybe not. All right. We got a San Francisco Landon Rupp. Nice, like the red, white, and blue Independence Day jersey, maybe. Blue stars there. That's a nice one. Going to Lance. Oh, a big triple auto for my man, Landon Martin. Roman Anthony, Braden Montgomery, Miguel Blyce to 49. That is a very nice one. Roman Anthony, #1 prospect. Take that for sure. All right, that is 6 down, 6 to go. Some really nice multi-auto cards. Another printing plate coming up. Not a multi-auto on the bottom, though. What? I thought we were doing pretty good, Lance. You not liking it? 1/1 printing plate of Jacob Melton. That is Detroit. Jacob Melton on the 1/1. We got a back-to-back 1/1s. Travis Bazana, 1/1. So 2 1/1 non-autos on the top there. That's pretty nice. We got a Griffin Burkholder to 99. It looks like an Angel uniform, but I'm not recognizing the name. Nope, Phillies. So that is Lance. We got a Jonathan Santucci. I think that's Mets. Jonathan Santucci. We got a Steel Auto, Cam Canarella. I think this is college. 3 of 3. I wish they would bring back like those mythic ones with like Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster and stuff on it. All right, 9 of 10 for the Mets. Jeremy Rodriguez. Mets is Lance. All right. I feel like I know who this is, what team this is. I hate guessing and getting it wrong. And I would have been wrong. Dimitri, we got the patch auto, Caden Bodine for Baltimore. Caden Bodine, Baltimore. What round was he? He was just there. He was just their first round pick. Boston for the win. Landon Martin, Roman Anthony, 3 of 10. Boston on fire. 3 of 10 Roman Anthony. Sorry, I was about to say Landon's name. Getting too many cards on the board, running out of space already. All right, 5 boxes to go. Case numero uno. We need a Charlie Sheen and some celebrities. Oh, we got a patch card. No auto quad patch card on this one. This is like one of those home bases loaded ones. This is nice. Let's see who we got here. Ben Hess, Henry Lalani, Thatcher Hurd, Roderick Arias. So that is Yankees again to 99. Bases loaded quad jersey for the Yankees. We got a Cam Smith to 49. We got a Wahiwa Aloy. 1 of 1. That's a 1 of 1. We need to look that one up, make sure we know the team. I was thinking wasn't too important, but Wahiwa. Oops, I spelled his name wrong. Baltimore again with the 1 of 1. Brady Ebel to 49. Brady Ebel, 49. I'm sure you guys know more of these than I do. Milwaukee. That's another one for Will. Here is Boston again. Peyton Tolley. That's a big one. He's been having a good year. 3 of 5. Peyton Tolley. Red Sox are just on fire. All right, Yankees again. We got Ben Hess to 99. Yankees are getting called a lot. I'm pretty sure this is Kansas City, so back to Mike. The RPA to 99. David Shields, 28 of 99. Huh. Never had this happen before. Never had this happen before. It says, you have received an autograph card. There's no autograph. Frank Thomas. I don't know if maybe it got stuck. Well then, that would be a nice card if it had the auto. I've never had that happen. 1 of 3, it would be. That is White Sox, which I believe is going to Lance. Yeah, that's Lance. Yeah, I've never had that happen. Lance, are you still watching? I don't know if Lance... I know Lance was in here, but I'm not sure if he still is. We got a Klinge for Seattle. Kobe Mayo for Baltimore. Here's a nice one for Atlanta. Drake Baldwin to 99. Drake Baldwin, Atlanta, going to Mike. Lance, we can definitely, or I can definitely contact Leaf and figure something out. I'm not going to say like I'm friends with him or personally know him that well, but I know in the Leaf, there's like a Leaf room. I know one of the guys, I've talked to him before. One of the guys that works with Leaf, he's like cleared up some team issues on cards for me. I can contact him about it if you would like me to. But yeah, just let me, if that's what, I mean, I'm sure that's what you would want to do, but we can figure something out. Devin Taylor to 10. We'll definitely figure something out to get it fixed. If I gotta buy you a Frank Thomas auto, I will. either way, you're getting a Frank Thomas auto. I can buy it, or we'll figure it out. Colorado to 25, we got Jared Thomas. Yeah, I'll contact him, and then we'll see what he says, and if it's going to take a while, I'll just replace it. Cincinnati, 2 of 3 on the Luke Holman. Goodness gracious. Sorry. Boston again. Landon Martin. Peyton Tolley. Peyton Tolley. That is insane. I'm going to put that one with the other one. And our duel is Jace Lavalette and Gavin Grayovac to 25. Another nice multiplayer card. All right, 3 to go. Boston is just destroying right now. Is there only one book per case? That would stink, but it's a possibility. All right, we got Walker Jenkins. That's a nice one, 49. Daniel Susek, 25. Boston again. Christian Campbell. 6 of 10. Christian Campbell for Boston. I'm not gonna put that one on the board because we're running out of space. Boston again. Miguel Blyce. 2 of 49. Theo Gillen, I believe that should be Tampa Bay. To 99. All right, this one I feel like I always say Cincinnati. I think it's I was way off. Oh, this is their first round pick. Pittsburgh, Seth Hernandez. Seth Hernandez. I thought it was Levi Sterling. Did I mix them up? No, Levi Sterling is too. Seth Hernandez. Again, I don't have much room on the board, but that's a nice one for Pitt. We got a button. The same teams keep hitting. This one's going to Atlanta. Cam Caminiti button to 25 for Mike Hutton. Cam Caminiti. And we got a really nice patch on this one. Going to Gary Mazzana, Washington, 1 of 10. Dylan Cruz. This one's getting a stand. 1 of 10. Dylan Cruz patch auto. We still got 2 boxes to go. I thought we only had 1 more, but there's another one back there. So 2 to go. Yeah, Atlanta and Boston have been killing it. So I need a whole other, I'm going to leave not more top loaders. All right, I don't know this one at all. What's up, John? Oh, Cleveland. Chase Mobley. I don't know why I don't recognize that one at all. Why, this was on top. Why is there an auto on top? That's weird. Chase Mobley to 99. Like a leaf sticker stuck to that bottom one. Roman Anthony. Here's another one for Cleveland. Jace Lavalette. 2 of 7. San Diego. Boston Bateman to 99. Kansas City, David Shields to 7. Christian Moore is Angels out of 49. San Diego again. We got a Cash Mayfield patch auto to 49. And Justin Pierce, we got a Charlie Condon. It's going to have some sticker residue on it. That was stuck to the back for some reason. I think that'll come off, though. I think we can get that off. If you want me, it's going to be sticky. To try and get it off, I can try and get it off. If not, you can try and get it off. Either way, I just throw it out there. I think it'll come off. I'm afraid to put it in there. Do you want me to try? Justin, are you watching? Justin Pierce, are you watching? Do you want me to try and get it off? If I put it in that penny sleeve, it might stick to it. Making sure he has them, yeah. I'm going to put it off to the side. It's to 25, Justin Pierce. But if you can see, that sticker's right there. This is a clear card. I can get that off, I think. If you want me to try, I think I could. I've done it before with an autograph. Someone had like an autograph. I'm going to go get some more top loaders. That was, I guess some ink had gotten on the back of the card. And I was able to get the ink off with a little bit of alcohol on a Q-tip. And it didn't affect the card because we graded it and it still got a 10. Guarantee anything, but if you would like me to try, more than happy to try. If I put it in the penny sleeve, though, it's going to stick to the penny sleeve. I'm going to put it over here, out of the way, so it won't get damaged. But if I put it in the penny sleeve, and it sits in the penny sleeve, it could stick to the penny sleeve, and then I might not. It might be hard to get out. So let me know if you're watching or when you tune in. All right, Charlie Condon though, very nice hit. I don't know how that got there because they're on the boxes, but I throw the box away and they stick to the bottom card, so I'm not really sure how that happened. All right, last box. Another auto on top. Daniel Kwebbit. That's a Uno of Uno. Daniel Kwebbit. That is college, so that's going to Dimitri. We got a Ryan Clifford. Alejandro Osuna to 99. Alejandro Rosario to 49. We got another 1 of 1, Kalen Culpepper. That's going to Minnesota, which is Lance. Kalen Culpepper. Detroit, we got a Jacob Melton to 25. Here's a nice one for Cody and the Angels. We got Christian Moore. Christian Moore. Okay, Christian Moore to 49. And our last hit is nice to 99. Kevin McGonigal. Kevin McGonigal. That is Detroit. And that is going to Lance. Melton is Houston. You are right. Who do I keep saying Detroit, didn't I? Oh, yeah, you do. Lance, I'm sorry. I'm so used to Cody I'm telling you, this list is all messed up because like look up here. Like it says Mike Hutton and then there's an O in at the end. Michelle is like Chicago Cubs 5, then Michelle. Same thing like it says Pittsburgh PI Alan Wong. You know, it's in Darren. I'm sorry, you're right. Jacob Belton is Houston. I don't know why I was thinking Detroit. I know I said that multiple times in the break. Houston is Cody. Christian Moore is Angels, and that is Lance. I'm trying to do my best to like remember some of this stuff, so I'm not having to look back so many times. But clearly, I don't remember that well. But yes, you are right. You have Angels. Usually, Cody takes Angels a lot, so that's on me. All right, let's recap here. I'm not going to recap the non-autos. We will recap the 2 1-of-1s, which weirdly were in the same box. Bazana and Jacob Melton. So both of these actually then, because I know I said it there, both of those will be going to Lance. All right, clear autos. We got McGonigal to 99, Jacob Melton to 25, Alejandro Rosario to 49, Daniel Kvevitt 1-of-1, David Shields 2-of-7, Theo Gillen to 99, Brady Ebel to 49, Aloy 1-of-1, Griffin Burkholder to 99, Tyler Bremner 99, Chris Cortez 49, Landon Rupp 49, Gavin Turley to 15, Carter Johnson to 49, and Tate to 99. Yes, Cody, you do. I got you mixed up because I always think you always take Angels, and that's what I was thinking. But I usually do put it on my computer screen, but like over here, I have the video of what you guys see. Like it's a little delayed, but it's what I'm watching, what you guys watch. Over here, I have to see the comments. Mike, yes, you did, man. Give me a second. We're just in time for the recap. You did really good, man. You got some really good hits. All right, our steel autos, we got Christian Campbell to 10, Cam Camarelli to 3, Rock Chalowski to 5, Trent Caraway 15, Gary Gilhill to 10, and Felnin to 4. Oh, let's go ahead and do this one. Bases loaded to 99, Ben Hess, Henry Lalani, Thatcher Hurd, and Roderick Arias. Multis, we got the Jace Lavalette and Gavin Grayovac to 25. Hurd, Hess, Lalani to 25. Arquette, Caraway, and Turley to 49. Did I say Lance? Oh, yeah. I went back to thinking Detroit again. I'm telling you. Oh, man. All right. The Melton 1-of-1 is Houston, so yes, that's you. I don't know what I'm thinking. All right. We got the Kalen Culpepper 1-of-1. I promise I'll do better when I sort. Osuna to 99. Christian Moore to 49. Bateman to 99. Lavalette to 7. Mobley to 99. Seth Hernandez to 25. Miguel Blyce to 49. Luke Holman to 3. Jared Thomas 25. Devin Taylor 10. Ben Hess 99. What? Maybe I'll do better. I'll get it right in the second case. Jeremy Rodriguez to 10. Santucci to 99. Flores to 10. Schultz 49. AJ Gracia 1-of-1. Caleb Lamavita to 99. Victor Scott 99. Caden Dana 7. Dylan Dreiling 49. Juan Nunez 99. Cruz Schoolcraft 49. Jacob Kozart 49. I'm trying, man. I'm all over the place. We do got this Frank Thomas 1 of 3. We'll have to figure that out, Lance. We will get it figured out. Patch autos, we got Christian Moore. It's a really nice one to 49. Cash Mayfield to 49. I think he was a first rounder. Cam Caminiti Button to 25. So that is, let me double check. Like you guys got me all over the place right now. I don't want to say. I'm pretty sure I know. I thought I knew, but yeah, Brave. So Mike, that's one hit for you. You got the Cam Caminiti Button to 25. David Shields to 99. Caden Bodine 99. Landon Rupp 49. Kalen Culpepper 99. Kellen Lindsey 49. And Thatcher Hurd /49. I thought it was Braves, but you guys have me second guessing myself now. So, all right, let me lay some of these out and do a recap of the board. All right, first rounder, we got, I think he was a first rounder, Levi Sterling /25. And you know what? I said Pitt on him. I think this is Milwaukee. The other one was Pitt. No, this is Pitt too. I was right. Okay, whatever. Levi Sterling /25. Drake Baldwin /99. There's another one for you, Mike. Drake Baldwin. It's a nice one. Probably Rookie of the Year this year. Seattle, we got the this guy. Ambidextrous pitcher. I'm going to go with the dual auto. Dylan Cruz, Luke Dickerson /3. I don't even remember who this is. Franklin Arias, 1/1 printing plate. That's Boston. Let's go with... All right, here's another one for you, Mike. The Dale Murphy, 8/10 Divinity case hit. Braylon Payne, 5/15 patch auto. Samuel Basayo, 37/49 auto, patch auto. Dylan Cruz, 1/10 patch auto. Peyton Tolley /99 patch auto and steel auto /5. Connor Griffin, 77/99 clear auto. We got the triple auto, Roman Anthony, Braden Montgomery, Miguel Blyce /49, and the clear Roman Anthony /10. All right, Mike, and the hit of case 1. We have a second case to do, but the hit of case 1 belongs to you, sir. Our book auto, dual book auto, Bobby Witt Jr. and David Shields, dual patch auto, numbered out of 25. That is yours, Mike. We got the Bobby Witt and the David Shields. Dual patch book auto. Hit of break 1. I'm guessing the books are case hits as well. Alrighty, that does it for case 1. Case 2, we have a few changes. Brian Kelly now has Atlanta. Alan Wong now has San Diego. And Gary Mazzana now has Kansas City. I don't know. I think that's all the changes. Pretty sure that's all the changes. Alright, so let's keep going. Case number 2. I opened it upside down. Oh well. For those interested, Bowman Chrome is our next release, next big release, releasing Tuesday. I don't know why they changed it. They always do Wednesday releases. And like they used to do Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday or Friday, one or the other. But last couple years at least, it's always been Wednesday. I don't know why they decided to move it up. It was supposed to be Wednesday, and they decided to move it to Tuesday. So Tuesday release, Bowman Chrome. I think you're right, Cody. Let me look. Tampa Bay. Cody, you have Tampa Bay now. Tampa Bay, yes sir. Alright, let's get started. So, we're trying to fill a dual case. Bowman Chrome. Before I post, if we can get further along, I'll post a Breaker's Delight case tomorrow. And if we can fill well, I'll look into getting more. But that's all. I mean, I have some boxes, but that's it for cases. So I have to look at getting more maybe. All right, we're gonna start off. Cam Smith /25, and Carson Wisenhunt /49. Starting right where we left off, Boston, Miguel Blyce /99. Right where we left off. And Tyson Lewis, that's another one, /99. I don't know Tyson Lewis. Are you guys like with me? Like, do you not know these players, or am I just behind? Cincinnati. That's Cincinnati to 99. We got a Kyle DeBarge. This one I know the name. That's a 6 of 7, but I hate saying what team I think it is because I feel like that's worse than looking it up. Minnesota. That is who I thought it was. Minnesota, Kyle DeBarge to 7. All right, we got a Ryan Waldschmidt. That is Arizona, 1 of 7. Oh, this is a nice patch. And I even think I know the team, but I'm second guessing myself. I feel like it's pretty obvious too, but I'm really set. Yeah, Logan Evans. That is Seattle. I believe that's Lance. Actually, I know that's Lance. Logan Evans, 7 of 7. Not laundry tag, but whatever this Nike tag. Logan Evans. That's a nice one. Oh, here we go. 25 of 25. Nick Kurtz going to Oakland. Let's go, Dimitri. Nick Kurtz. That's a nice one. Really nice one. I want to see one of the legend duels. I know there are some legend duels in here. I want to see those. Or triples or whatever. We got a bunch of multis in the first one. So, alright, we're going to start off with a 1 of a 1 for... Pretty sure that's Cincinnati. Yep, Cincinnati 1 of 1. Chase Petty. Hurston Waldrip 49. We got Luis Morales with the green steel. It's like a castle in the background. I didn't catch that before. 7 of 7. Do they all have that? Yeah, you just can't really see it in the other ones. Carter Holton, Atlanta, I believe, to 99. Looks like Atlanta anyway. Carter Holton. Jacob Cozart, I believe that's Cleveland. I believe that's one I always forget. Jacob Cozart to 99. Alright, I need to look this one up. So it looks like it should be a 1 of 1. Minnesota, 1 of 1. Quentin Young. It is a Quentin Young 1 of 1. Second round at a minute for Minnesota. Going to Lance. I feel like Minnesota again. Are we staying with Minnesota? Yeah, Minnesota. Oh, he's actually played this year in the Bigs too. Zebby Matthews to 99. Zebby Matthews. Patch auto to 99. Here is a triple auto for the Mets. Brandon Sproat, Jonah Tong, and Jonathan Santucci. 49. That's going to, I believe it's Lance. And I would be correct to believe so. Lance with the triple auto. Alright, box 3. Whoop. Another auto on top. Autos on top we've had a few times now. Daniel Kwevitt to 99. Cole Mathis to 49. Alright, we got another printing plate. But who is it? Luke Keyshaw. That's another one for Minnesota. Will, I feel like we did get one in the first case, man. I'll have to go back and look and let you know. Keyshaw there. The Mets again. We got the Jonathan Santucci to 99. Atlanta, we got the Cam Caminiti steel auto 1 of 5. We got another steel auto for the Mets, Jeremy Rodriguez, 1 of 5 again. San Diego going to Alan Wong with the patch auto here. We got Cash Mayfield. Cash Mayfield, number 299. And we got another one, Charlie Condon to 25. This one does not have a sticker stuck to it. Charlie Condon, that's going to Justin Pierce. Justin Pierce. It seems like the bottom card is either a multiplayer card or a clear one every time. I don't think we've gotten any of those other ones at the bottom. Looks big, but I don't think there's a book. I can't tell. There might be. Is that a book? No, not a book. I thought we had a book. Well, we got a printing plate on top. Printing plate. Davison de los Santos. Davison de los Santos. It sounds familiar. Can't tell you off the top of my head. Miami. Going to Miami. All right, we got our bases loaded for. I think this is multiple teams. This is to 49. We got PJ Morlando. Let's see if anyone owns a majority of it. It's theirs. PJ Morlando is Miami. That's Lance. Braylon Payne is Milwaukee. So that's Will. Carson Benj is Mets. So that's Lance. And Theo Gillen is Tampa Bay. That's Cody. So no one owns a majority of it. So we'll make a group chat, and I would assume we're going to random it, but we'll let you guys figure it out. Wahiwa Aloy to 99. Ava Arquette to 99. Yilber Diaz, steel auto. That is Arizona to 15. Ben Hess, that is Uno of Uno, and that is going to the New York Spankies. Hold on, let me look something up really quickly. That's out of my way. And looks like another 1 of 1, and this is a nice one. Jonah Tong, 1 of 1 for the Mets. Mets are that first case was Atlanta, Pitt, and Boston. Mets are coming. Oh, I knew Ben Hess was. Jonah Tong. I was looking up something else, not Ben Hess. And we got another, I think this is our third, Dylan Cruz, 14 of 15, Gary Mazzana. Yep, Jonah Tong, 1 of 1. Mets are on a roll in case 2 early on. Looking out for that book, man. I want to find another book. That first book really got me excited. All right, we got Mike Sirota. That's Cincinnati. Texas, we got Sebastian Walcott. I don't know this one. I'm trying not to look them all up, but it's just inevitable. It's just something. This one is Texas. Alejandro Osuna to 99. Yankees, Thatcher Hurd, Steel. That is 5 of 5. A lot of Yankees, too. Dodgers, we got Kellen Lindsey to 49. I believe this is Milwaukee. We got Blake Burke to 99. I believe that one's Milwaukee, Will. Another Yankee. Patch auto to 25. We got Roderick Arias. Roderick Arias to 25. Another patch auto on the bottom. This is the first time we've had 2, I think, in a pack. And we got former first-round pick Chase Burns. That's a really nice one. Cincinnati, I believe that's Darren. And I would believe correctly, Darren Smith with the Chase Burns patch auto. We're going to put the Jonah on top. I was trying to put it on the bottom with the other one, but we'll put the Chase down there. Chase Burns. So we've only had one dual auto in this case. After all the ones in the first one, we do not have one here. We got out of Anderson Brito to 3, and Nick Kurtz to 15. Angels going to Lance, got it right this time. Christian Moore, first round pick, 17 of 25. That's a nice one. Kansas City to 49. David Shields. Kansas City is Gary this time. Seattle, here's a nice one. Jurangelo. Jurangelo to 25. Lance with Seattle. 2 of those tonight. San Diego to 99. We have Boston Bateman. I mean, they're not. I guess they're going to show up at some point or another. Boston. We got Christian Campbell. Patch auto to 99. Christian Campbell. That's why they're the most expensive team, I guess. And we got another Connor Griffin to 49. Going to Pitt. Pitt's done really well tonight. Going to Darren. And I think that is half. That is halfway through case 1. Halfway through case numero uno. Man, these stickers are popping up. Oh, case 2, actually. I'm sorry. I think I said case 1. Case 2 is halfway through case 2. All right, we finally got another multi on the bottom. All right, to 15, we got Blake Burke. And to 49, we have Kevin Basil. Here's a nice one for Atlanta. Brian Kelly with the Drake Baldwin, potentially the National League Rookie of the Year. To 25, we have Devin Taylor. I believe that's Oakland. Colorado to 49, we have Jared Thomas. Colorado going to Justin. Baltimore to 40. No, man, that's another 1 of 1. To 49, we have Griff O'Farrell. Christian Moore. 1 of 1, but look at that patch. Oh, man, that is a patch if I've ever seen one. Christian Moore for the Angels going to Lance. Got it right this time. 1 of 1. Look at that patch. That has got to be one of the nicest Angels patches. And on the bottom, for Lance again, dual Eduardo Tate and Griffin Burkholder. Tate was a big chase last year. So that's a nice duel. All right, let me get some top loaders open. Yeah, that is nice. So 2 1-of-1 patch autos in case 2. Philadelphia was a 20. Philadelphia wasn't 25. Philadelphia was 40. Or Angels? Are you talking about Angels? Yeah, Angels were 25. Yeah, sometimes I make mistakes, man. Sometimes I make mistakes. Might have to up them a little bit in the next case, huh? Let me go ahead and get some more of the thick penny sleeves as well. Yeah, Angels have done really good tonight for 25 bucks. It's alright if I make mistakes sometimes. I don't mind helping you guys getting a deal here and there when you can. Hopefully they're all a deal, but you know what I mean. Make a mistake like that. I didn't realize it. I thought they had a smaller checklist, but they've been doing good tonight for 25 bucks. Yep, our book time. Book. Double booked again. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Book time. Theo Gillen to 25. I'm sure by the time I do case 3, I'll probably forget to raise the Angels, but AJ Smith Shaver, 49. Alright, we got Cam Koziel to 99. We got Emmanuel Rodriguez, that's Minnesota, to 5. Echedry Vargas to 25. You have to remind me. Like I said, if you don't remind me, I'm not going to remember to adjust it because I don't. The Jefferson Rojas 15, I don't plan on doing it before like another week at least, so I'll probably completely forget. But I might not, you never know. Here's a nice steel auto. Minnesota, Chuck Knobloch. That's a 1-of-1. Chuck Knobloch, 1-of-1 for Minnesota. Alright, I gotta look. I see the book coming, but I gotta look up somebody on the book. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Alright, our book. Double booked. Jace Lavalette and Brady Ebel to 10/10. Brady Ebel is Milwaukee. He's actually he's playing Carolina Mudcats. That's the closest team to me. And Jace is Cleveland's first round pick, right? Yep, Cleveland. Guardians and Brewers, you are correct. So that is Lance and Will. Lance and Will. Oddly enough, I know Will has Milwaukee, but he coached against Jace Lavalette. Jace and Brady dual book. First round picks. 5 cycle cards? That's crazy. Oh, you coached against him, though, right? Not for. You didn't coach him, right? All right, we got 4 left. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not a big fan of the cycle cards, though, because there's no autos on them. It'd be better if they had autos. All right, do we have a multi? We do. We have a multi on the bottom. All right, we got Brandon Sproat for the Mets to 25. Arizona, Drew Jones to 15. To 10, we got another Eduardo Tate, Philadelphia. Oh, they're all autos. They're not like this. The base is loaded. I thought the base is loaded with what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about the... Oh, I know which ones you're talking about. Oh, we didn't get any of those in the first case. Eddie Reidner's. That is 4 of 15. Liam Peterson. Mets, 8 of 10. Yeah. I that's my fault. I know what you're talking about. The base patches I don't like. Now they're not going to fit. They've been fitting the whole time. We got Gavin Turley, 10 of 10. All right, let's see if I can get this one right. Going to Houston, which is Cody, we got Jacob Melton to 15. That doesn't seem like a very good patch for 15. I mean, it's got the stripe, but feels like that one's should have been a numbered to 49 or 99. All right, and another duel, sure enough, Angels, Christian Moore and Joshua Lugo. Man, Angels are one of the teams right now. All right, 3 left. We haven't gotten a Divinity left, which a lot that I remember. You should get in every case. All right, it's not a duel on the bottom this time. All right, we got Jacob Mizorowski to 25. That's nice for Milwaukee. I didn't even realize he was in here. Does he have autos? He must not have autos. Alex Freeland, 25. What team is this? Pittsburgh. We got a 1 of 1 Wyatt Sanford. Going to Pitt. Darren Smith. We got a Carson Binge. That's going to the Mets. To 99. Caleb Durbin. 5 of 10. White Sox, we have Noah Schultz to 99. We got a Braden Taylor, that is Tampa Bay, out of 7. And unfortunately, it's a plain patch, but it's the right player. Jesus Made to 99. Jesus Made. We got to make some room up here. Definitely got to put Made up there. Jesus Made. Patch auto. You called it just in time. Alright, let's open these last 2 boxes. I really want to find some celebrity autos. Charlie Sheen, or there's one for the Yankees, there's one for the White Sox. I haven't seen the Yankees, the 61, I haven't seen that movie though. Alright, these are the last 2 of our double caser. This one has a multi on the bottom. I don't know who it is, but I saw multiple pictures. This one has a single on the bottom. Did not see who it is either. And we keep going. We got Trey Morgan, 25. Ethan Anderson, 25. We got one from Minnesota again. Minnesota's been very hot in this second case. Zebby Matthews to 10. Desan Hill to 49. I believe that is Angels. Trey Phelps to 99. I got enough top loaders to finish this out. San Francisco, 99. We got Caden Rupp. as I said, Minnesota's had a very good case, and they're going to take our lone button, Kalen Culpepper, on the button to 25. And another multi-auto card for the Spankies. 49, Thatcher Hurd, Ben Hess, and Henry Lalani. I don't remember if that's the same one we hit in the first case, but I know we hit a multi-Yankee one in the first case. All right, last box, guys. Chase Mobley to 49. Does it count as an extra auto? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think so. Oh, maybe it does, because there it is right there. So it does count as an extra auto if it's on top. Kyle Teal. Toronto, I believe this is. Trey Yesevich. If I remember correctly, his stuff was selling really well. Toronto doesn't have a lot, but I remember him. Yeah, Toronto. That's going to Lance. Yep. Remember his stuff was selling really well. Caden Bodine. That is 1 of 5. I think that's, again, I hate saying it without being for sure, but Baltimore, I was not right. Flores, I do know that is Yankees. 7 of 7. Can't fit the thicker top loaders in this size penny sleeve. All right, we got a Rock Chalowski to 49. All right, our last two. I know I already looked this one up. Let's look him up again. Baltimore with the last of our patch autos. This is to 99. To 9. And our last one, our Divinity Bo Knows. Bo Jackson, 9 of 10. Divinity to end it. That's a nice ender, too. Bo Knows. All right, let's recap our 2 1-of-1s. We got Chase Petty and Davison De Los Santos. All right, we got Rock Chalowski, Trey Yesevich to 49. Chalowski was to 49. Phelps, 99. Braden Taylor to 7. Noah Schultz to 99. Caleb Durbin to 10. Gavin Turley to 10. Eduardo Tate, 10. Jefferson Rojas, 15. Echidri Vargas, 25. Griffo Farrell, 49. Devin Taylor, 25. What are you booing for? Don't boo. Boston Bateman to 99. Blake Burke, 99. Dylan Cruz, 15. Aiva Arquette, 99. Wahiwa Aloy, 99. We got Luke Keyshaw, 1 of 1. Daniel Quevitt, 99. Jacob Cozart, 99. Ryan Waldschmidt, 7. Tyson Lewis, 99. And Miguel Blyce, 99. Steel, we got the Flores to 7. Caden Bodine to 5. Zebby Matthews to 10. Liam Peterson to 10. Eddie Renders to 15. Emmanuel Rodriguez to 5. Thatcher Hurd, 5. Yilber Diaz, 15. Jeremy Rodriguez, 5. Cam Caminiti, 5. Luis Morales, 7. And Kyle DeBarge, 7. Our clears, we got Chase Mobley to 49. Landon Rupp, 99. Desan Hill, 49. Carson Benj, 99. 1 of 1 Sanford. Cam Koziel to 99. Jared Thomas to 49. David Shields, 49. Christian Moore, 25. Kellen Lindsey, 49. Asuno, 99. Ben Hess, 1 of 1. Santucci to 99. Quentin Young 1 of 1, and Carter Holton 99. Bases loaded, we got Morlando, Braylon Payne, Binge, and Gillen to 49. We got the Aloy to 99, Kalen Culpepper to 25, Melton to 15, Arias to 25, Mayfield 99, and Zebby Matthews 99. Multis, we got Hurd, Hess, and Lalani to 49, Christian Moore and Lugo to 49, and Tate Burkholder to 25. Alright, let me lay these out so we know what we got her. Alright, I'm going to go with the Drake Baldwin to 99. The Klinge to 25. Chase Burns patch auto to 99. Logan Evans Nike patch to 7. I'll go with the Condon to 25. Christian Campbell patch auto to 99. Connor Griffin 49. Sproat Tong Santucci to 49. Dual, well, we'll save that one. Let's go with, this is tough. I'm going to go with the dual. Dual Brady Ebel Jace Lavalette dual patch auto to 10 book. Chuck Knobloch 1 of 1 steel auto. Divinity Bo Jackson to 10. Jesus Made, if this was a nicer patch, I'd put it higher, but to 99. Christian Moore 1 of 1. Actually, Nick Kurtz, I know, but 25 auto. Christian Moore and the Jonah Tong, man, their patch autos 1 of 1. I'm going to put Jonah Tong in second. That Christian Moore patch is just sick. I love that Christian Moore patch. That's really nice. Alright guys, that is going to do it. Dual case of Trinity. 2 more cases to go. I'll probably do those one at a time instead of a duel again, but that'll be at least another week because Bowman Chrome coming up and the kids are on fall break this week. So I appreciate the fill, guys. I hope you enjoyed the break, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.